Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to reveal my worst luxury purchases. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Marlene and I do videos about luxury fashion, shoes and bags. So if you're interested in that, please consider subscribing and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. So let's start with the first item. First item I have on my list is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM in Damier Ebene. The main reason why I regret buying it is because I bought it to compensate for something else I wanted. I originally wanted a Dior book tote to have for travel and work, and I bought a Neverfull right after lockdown when my Paris trip was cancelled. I had saved up a lot of money for the Paris trip, but when it was cancelled, I felt like I needed to buy a lot of stuff. And funnily enough, there are several things from the same shopping spree on this list. The reason why I didn't buy the Dior book tote is because there are no Dior stores in Norway. I ordered the Neverfull over the phone, and since they shipped it to me, I didn't get the chance to look at it before I bought it. The second it arrived, I was already disappointed because the Damier Ebene didn't line up very well and the quality wasn't as high as I expected. I don't really expect high quality from Louis Vuitton anymore because now I know what I can expect. I had it for a little over a year, but finally last summer I sold it and bought a book tote instead, as I should have done in the first place. There is nothing wrong with the Neverfull, but I think the style isn't suitable for me and I didn't wear it that much at all, and therefore it's on my list. So the next thing is also from the same shopping spree, and it's the Balenciaga Triple S. Do I even have to say anything? When I bought them they were still pretty popular but on the way down, but now they just really feel outdated. The quality is pretty good, but after a few months I got a hole in the back of the shoe. I have worn them quite a bit, but I have never been careful with them. I have worn them while snowing, raining, in the mud and so on, and they have held up quite well. If I clean them, they will still look brand new. There are still a lot of use in them, but I don't like wearing them anymore, and they are not worth that much either. And I wish I spent the money on something else. So the next item is also from the same bad shopping spree, but I bought this preload. So it's the Chanel Boy in the old medium size in light blue. There are many different reasons why I regret buying this bag. First of all, I don't like the boy bag that much, and I think it looks outdated, especially in the color I got it in. I also don't like the wear it will get in the corners because of the design. The chain was also very annoying. It got twisted all the time, and not to mention the sound it made. It triggers me all the time when I hear it. I also didn't like the clasp. It was very hard to open it in a hurry, especially with long nails. Another thing I didn't really like about the bag was the color. It was very beautiful, but it didn't suit me or my style at all. And I don't think I'm ever going to buy a boy bag again. Next up on the list is this Louis Vuitton monogram scarf. The main reason why it's on my list is because of the pulling. I wasn't even home yet before I had pulled out several threads, and also this tag has come loose several times. I have had them fix it, but it happens again right away. It is also very wrinkled. I have only worn it straight, and I also fold it every time after I have used it. I have only worn it 10 times at most, but it looks like I have been living in it for several years. I really love the color of it and the way it looks brand new, but I really regret buying it. So the next item I regret buying is the Jacquemus Le Chiquito bag. I think this is a cute bag and I kinda like it, but it's completely useless as a bag and I haven't worn it almost at all. I knew when I bought it that this bag wasn't very functional, but with the micro bag trend I wanted one myself and I thought it was very cute. But I wish I had spent the money on a Chanel card holder, as I would have appreciated that more. So even though I quite like it, I don't think it's worth the money, and I don't think micro bags in general are worth it. Next is the worst shoes I have ever owned, and it was the Hermes Premiere 70 sandals. First of all, I don't really like the way they look. They were really uncomfortable and they were the worst shoes I have ever worn. I bought them to use in a wedding and I struggled from the very first step I took. I barely made it into the church and as soon as I got out I took them off and walked barefooted, and for the rest of the wedding I had to use some other shoes that didn't fit the outfit at all. And trust me, I tried to walk them in for the longest time. I really struggled selling them, and I understand why, because why would someone buy these shoes? So the next thing is from Louis Vuitton, and it's this bracelet. There is nothing wrong with it, but I don't think it's me anymore, and I haven't worn it for a long time. It wasn't that expensive, but I think I could have spent the money more wisely. The last item I regret buying is a Burberry coat, and hear me out on this one. I bought the coat on sale, and the reason why it was on sale was because it was the short model that nobody wanted, and I regret not paying a little bit more for the one I really wanted, because now I could have had a nice Burberry coat in my collection, and instead this was completely useless and I didn't wear it at all, and I have now sold it. So that was my worst luxury purchases, and the moral of the story is that I shouldn't buy something to compensate for another, but instead save up a little bit more and buy the thing I really wanted. Let me know in the comments what are your worst luxury purchases. I'm so curious to hear about that. And don't forget to subscribe if you like this type of content. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're not done watching me yet, here is another video, and goodbye.